Hello and welcome to the Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast with me, Clinical Somatic Educator and founder of Total Somatics, Heidi Hadley. The Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast has been designed to help you gain a deeper understanding to how your mind and body work. You will learn about your amazing mind and body and why over time you can feel pain, recurring injuries and poor posture. Within this podcast, I will teach you why this doesn't have to be your future or the norm for you. Would you like to learn how to reduce pain, move freely, and gain a new lease of life? Let's get started. Hello and welcome back. Now, just before we get started, don't forget, if you're watching this on the Total Somatics YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell. So every time an episode is released, you are the first to find out. So let's just recall over this month, we've considered how Total Somatics and the principles and the practice within Total Somatics can serve our lives and support so many people in different situations. And so what I'd love to hear from you, and can please let me know in the comments below if you're watching this in the YouTube channel, is what key points over these last few weeks have stood out to you. Please let me know those eureka moments or those takeaway points. Because one thing I'd like us to consider as we come to a close for this series within this month is that safeguarding our emotional and mental well-being with self-care and compassion are crucial. And learning total somatic movements is really important to regulate our nervous system. And really, when we start to bring in that self-care and compassion, all of that weaves together to help us break down those instinctive stress responses that tighten and create tension and restriction in movement and alter our posture. And granted, they are a protective mechanism, so we can't get rid of them, but what we can do is get rid of the length of time that we live in them. And for many people, they can be living in those stress patterns for many, many years because they don't know anything different. And so that's why long-term, when we're developing a total somatics approach to our health and well-being, we become more aware of what's happening underneath our skin, within our nervous system, and how different interactions in our life will influence us for the good or not so good. And so every year for many, many years now, I've been holding the theme somatic in September. And really, it's allowing us to stop, through what is, being a majority of the year, to actually stop and allow us to come back to ourselves and reset, because we can really get caught up in that hamster's wheel sometimes. And before we know it, we think, my goodness, where has the year gone? But we need to come back and do that recalibration like we did with our phones or we do with other devices. We periodically will update that. And it's the same with us. If we're not updating or recalibrating our soma on a regular basis, it means that, if we put it into comparison with the phones, it's as if different organs and are like apps, and they just don't run as smoothly as they could do. And then we're just more vulnerable to glitches that are going to happen or setbacks in our life. So when we continue to maintain a resilient and flexible nervous system with total somatics approaches, it really just helps serve us on a daily basis. Plus, as we've learned, if you are well regulated within your nervous system, then you can serve other people, which is really, really powerful, very, very rewarding when we can serve others. Because do you recall when we looked at the gems within this podcast series that gratitude and writing gratitude notes to people? And do you remember I encouraged you to write maybe 2, maybe 3 handwritten gratitude notes to somebody just to tell them how much you appreciate them? That ripple effect of kindness and love and empathy and compassion, something that society could really do with bringing back into it, that really does have an amazing effect on our total somatic approach to health and well-being. And so what I'd love to do is, as we've come to a close for this series within September, I'd love to invite you into the Total Somatics membership. So there's a global community, wonderful community of people around the world, like-minded individuals, and they really want to look at how they can reduce their pain, improve their posture, increase their mobility, develop mindfulness, and create a flexible and resilient nervous system by learning how to apply total somatic movement, mindset, and mindfulness into their life. And so within the membership, I only open the doors periodically for a few days at a time, because the rest of the time I am fully focused on the Total Somatics members. And I'm looking at where they are, where they're at, what they want to achieve. And I would create content within the membership to serve them. So that's why I'm opening this invitation out to you. If you've been sitting on the fence for a while, come and join. Come and join us. It's a wonderful community. And the thing I'd like to mention to you as well is that the enrollment is open now. And if you're listening to this in 2023, you will find that the enrollment or the doors to the membership will close on Saturday, the 30th of September. And I will be there within the membership. I'm serving you every step of the way. And the key thing is, you would have noticed that with the podcast with Louise and I were chatting, is I'm still very much involved in clinical practice. I'm very much involved in teaching and educating this work to people internationally. I'm constantly, again, involved with studies and research programs and that sort of thing. So because of that being the case, what you will receive within the membership is very, very up-to-date knowledge and skills and practical application and techniques. So that's why Total Somatics is really, really great for the rich resources and skills and the banquet of information that you can get your hands on at the click of a button at any time that suits you. And the key thing is, I listen to what the members are asking all the time, and I will create content to serve them and to address where they're at. So please come along. You will find out more details when you go to that Join Now page at totalsomatics.com. And, you know, there's over the years, and I'm still doing a lot of study in the background as well at the moment, but I've been doing this work now in clinical practice for nearly 25 years. And so I'm bringing with me all of the information, all the experience clinically as well, and all the information that I'm still learning and the techniques that I'm teaching you. Because it's not just about knowledge, but it's about the practical application and how we can take that information and develop it throughout our life. We can keep gathering lots and lots and lots of information, but we don't always embody it or practice it. Whereas within Total Somatics, it's about implementation. That's what I'm there for, to support you as we implement this and look at how we can create a total somatic lifestyle. So I really hope you can join me. I really look forward to welcoming you into the membership. And so again, totalsomatics.com/join. And if you come in there, you will be able to enjoy everything that's on offer. So until next time, all my love and my very best wishes. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating and also forward this on to somebody you know will benefit. To learn more about pain relief, plus how to improve your health and well-being, go to totalsomatics.com. Until next time, take care.